We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hey guys, it's Mrs. Claus back again with the calendars for Joy's channel. I am so enjoying this. I am so glad she let me come and open all of them this year. So we're on our tea calendar first, and it's 3 licorice for the 8th. It's 3 licorice, a sweet song of nourishing organic licorice from Kazakhstan, Georgia, and Egypt. Kazakhstan, Georgia, and Egypt. So 3 different places. It smells kind of licorice. I don't like licorice. I like red licorice and chocolate licorice better than I like licorice. Am I alone in that, guys? Okay, let's go for the 8th here. Oh, we got another charm. We got a little apple. Oh, that is adorable. Oh, that's for a teacher. You could use these as gifts to give to people. You could put them on little keychains and give them to people. If you didn't want to keep the whole calendar for yourself, that would be a great way to get some cute gifts. To give back a cheap keychains and get these and then clip the one that matches the person and give it as a gift. Oh, wouldn't they love that? Okay. And then by the 24th, you'd have all your gifts bought. Okay, we're going for the 8th. Don't mind Mrs. Claus. She's a regifter at times. Just kidding. Oh, we finally got a car. Ooh, I like this car. Hey, think I can get my husband to buy me one of these? I think that's Mrs. Claus's ride. Only, I think I want it in green with a red racing stripe. What do you guys think? Should I get that in green with a red racing stripe? I think that'd be mine. I'd drive all over North Pole in that. Oh, I'm sorry. I got sidetracked. I found my dream car. Just kidding. Okay, now on to the 8th over here. And it's right down here. So it's looking like similar to mascara maybe. Or maybe it's a lip gloss. Or maybe it's an eyeliner. That won't fit in my compact either. Have a lip liner. Oh, I thought it was an eyeliner, but it's a lip liner. And does it tell me the color? No, it does not. Oh, that kind of looks brown. It's a lip liner that kind of looks brown. I don't think that's Mrs. Claus's color. Well, there you have the calendars for today, guys. And I hope you'll enjoy this craft video coming up from Joy right after this. Hey guys, so with this video today, it's a craft video. I'm going to be doing a couple crafts in this one. The first one is a snow globe snowman. Whoops. So it's going to be a snow globe snowman. And for this, I'm using the Dollar Tree snow globes. So just one of their snow globes, which if you guys seen back at Halloween time, I got several of them. I took the red truck from the red truck with the camper, and I'm also going to be using the camper. Some of this willow stuff that I got in my mini haul from my sister and my niece, or my haul from my sister and my niece. And then I'm going to also be using some of the jewels that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I bought some more the other day when I was in there, which would have been around October 27th, I think. So, back in the craft department. So, what you're going to need, and I know I keep saying so, sorry. Okay, is your hot glue gun, some Dollar Tree items, those items, plus you're going to need one of your, like, candle holders that's round like this. Also, I'm going to be using a piece of ribbon, which I haven't gotten yet because I haven't decided which ribbon I want to use. So all I did was I took out the bottom of and this one I actually bought at Hobby Lobby, the one I'm using for this. That's why the bases were different. Who knew? Okay, So all I did was take out the base, hot glued this on because I'm not going to be putting water in there. I'm not going to be making it so it's going to last a long time. Because I find if I hot glue things on, sometimes within a couple of months or so, they might fall apart. So I took out the base and I cut just a couple little pieces of the willow tree branch, or the willow branches, and I hot glued them behind the truck. I actually glued the truck on first, then I hot glued those behind. Then took some of the pieces, took some of the pieces off the branches and hot glued them in front as snow. So this is the side of the truck that's going to be on the front of my snowman. Then I took some of the gem pieces, they're sticky gems. I just cut them off and put one there, one there, one there, and then I put 5 down here. So all I'm going to do is line that side up like that. I'm going to put on the bottom and set that to the side. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my camper and put some glue on the wheels, because we know that that's the only thing that's going to stick to this. And I'm going to stick it right in the center of my bowl or my candle holder. And then I'm going to take some more of the willow, and this time I can go a little bit longer. So we're going to do maybe this branch right here, and oops, let's take that piece there. Okay, and we'll just glue those in and kind of arrange them. And I'm going to take, I think I'm going to take some of the white one, the more like that. Okay, and we're going to put that in there. And then I'm going to hot glue those in. So I'm going to try to get these in here. Behind my camper, I'm going to put in some glue in here. Then I'm going to take my scissors and kind of push it down in there. This is going to be the tricky part, getting this one decorated. And then I'm just going to kind of let the branches like kind of fall toward the sides here. Then I think with this one, what I might do is take some of the fake snow, or some of those vase fillers that Mindy picked out for me. And I'm going to throw a little bit in the bottom here. And make that be the rest of this, how this comes together. I'm having a harder time with this part, making it look good. I'm going to take off just the tops of these branches because I don't want it to be that tall. There, that looks a little. So I'm going to also add in a couple more pieces just to kind of make it look nicer. And I like the icicle looking one. It's my favorite one, so we're going to use more of that. And we'll put it right in here. And if I remember correctly from middle school, my home ec classes and that, it was called family living. You want to do things in like groups of odd numbers when you're doing flower arrangements and that. Yowzers, hot. I wasn't very good at that. I actually had a guy that did my flower arrangement, and because of him I got a B. Otherwise I was going to get an F on my project. So yeah, my flower arranging is not good, guys. By no means good. I'm going to take a little bit more of this snow one, and we're just going to put in a little bit here. I think this. No, the teacher assigned him to assist me.
Oh, okay.
And he just did it. Okay, so we're getting that in there. Okay, so that looks pretty good. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these blue dots that I used as the nose, and I'm going to put 3 down the front of this jar. So they're stickers like this. They come right off. And all I do is take my scissors and go in and cut the number of them I want. I may end up putting more, but we're going to start with 3. And we're going to go right down toward the front of the jar, right about there. And I think, what do you think? Should I put 2 more?
Wouldn't hurt.
Okay, we're going to put a couple more. Then I'm going to run out and grab a couple items to finish filling this vase up with, to make it look really cool. This poor snowman's having a problem here. So, I've seen these many a times before. This is not a new idea. I mean, I definitely am not the one that created this idea. But I'm going to show you how I did mine. Maybe it'll give you an inspiration to do one of your own. Or it might help you come up with something else. Because that's what happens to me a lot of times. I'll see a video of something and I'll be like, ooh, I'd like to do something like that. Or I could do it this way and put a new twist on it. So, you never know how you're inspiring other people or how you are going to be inspired yourself. Okay, so there's that. Now, what I'm going to do is get some stuff to put in there. Then I'm going to glue this in, and then I'm going to put a ribbon here and finish that off like that. And when I glue it in, this will be sitting solid so that the truck doesn't fall over. So now, next thing I need to do is open this up. And I'm going to put some of the silver dots in here. Just put them down in there like that. I'm debating if I want to put any red dots or not. Let's see, should we put more than that? Okay, we'll put more. There, that should be enough, shouldn't it? What do we think? How's that look? So that look good?
Yeah.
Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to glue this in. But first I want to line up the face with the thing, and then I want to figure out where this actually has to set. So this has to come kind of down. Okay, or down that way. So it's got to glue. Let's glue right around this edge of this vase, or this, whatever you want to call it, candle holder. And you could use E6000 and the hot glue if you want it to stay together for, you know, forever. Or a long-term kind of thing. I'm just using hot glue. I'm nervous about doing this too. Okay, now that I got the hot glue on there, we're going to drop this guy down in. And there we go. Now what we're going to do is, we may have dripping glue, but that's okay. It can look like icicles. Now we're going to wrap a ribbon around and just kind of right at that, right there. And then I'm just going to glue it overlapping. So it's like a little scarf. Oops. And his face needs turned. Can we turn him just a slight bit? There, that looks better. Okay, there we go. There we go. I'm going to put a few drops of glue, I'm going to go around and drop the glue around here just to go around with the ribbon. And then I think I have a hat ornament that I'm going to throw on top of mine. But if you can't find a hat ornament, you could always make one. I'm sure you can find some video out there that shows you how to make a hat out of. I've seen people do it out of like K-cups or creamer containers, the little individual creamer containers. And okay, now we're going to put a dot of glue on the other half of the ribbon and bring it down on that. And then I'm going to cut just a little bit off my ribbon because I don't want it to be that long. There. How's that look? What do you guys think? Now, let me go see if I can find my hat ornament real quick. Okay, guys, so another thing you could do is if you use a lot of Scotch tape like I do, you could take the Scotch tape thing and take a piece of black construction paper and go around it and then make a little circle for the bottom and kind of create your own little top hat. But I'm going to use this ornament one that I got at Walmart a few years ago. It just had this clip to like clip onto a branch of a tree as a decoration. So I'm just going to glue that on His hat's very small for his head. What do you think? Hat too small for the head? Over here. Oops.
Oh. That looks pretty good.
So he's a little crooked, but I think he'll look good. Okay. And we're just going to glue this onto the top. And then this one is done. Obviously, if you want yours to be the perfect size, you could make your own or get something at some craft store or something. I'm sure you can find something that works better. But I think he's cute, and I'm very happy with how he turned out. Now I'm going to show you my other one that I've been working on for a while. It is cookie sheets, and that's where we buy most of ours. But I do have a couple old ones, and I'm not sure if they're from Dollar Tree, or if they're like Wilton or what. But you can tell they've been used quite a bit. And so I came up with this idea the other day because my niece gave me these gingerbread people, and I'm going to show you how to make this cute little thing that all you got to do is make a little stand to set it up, or if you can find a way to hook it up on the wall, you can hang it up on the wall. I haven't figured out how I'm going to display this, or if you want to lay it like on a table where you're going to be putting like treats for people to get. We used to have like my mom's desk that we would put all the treats on, and it usually sat up against a wall, so I could probably prop this up against the wall there and had it been the treat thing. So for this one, I showed you guys in my Target haul that I bought the rolling pin, and that's where this came from. I have my Dollar Tree Merry Christmas signs from last year, but you can find those all over town at this time of year. And then the gingerbread men that Mindy got for me, my beads that I showed you in the other part of this video, and some stickers that I bought from the Dollar Tree. But you could use pretty much anything. I'm going to use some different stuff on this one, but that's just some ideas of what you can use. Oh, and the vase filler that I used in that bottom part of that snow globe. Whoops. And you're going to need some magnets and your hot glue. So let's get to it. So I have a secondary cookie sheet, and I want to make it so I can reuse this if I wanted to. Not as cookie sheet, because that's not happening. But like if I wanted to make a magnetic board for a game or something, I want to be able to reuse it. Oh, sorry guys. I'm trying to use a snow globe to prop you. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab 2 of my gingerbread men. Okay. And I'm going to glue 2 magnets onto each one. And you could get the Dollar Tree magnets, or you could get the Walmart magnets. Whatever you want for magnets, that's fine by me. So we're just going to hot glue the magnets on to the back of our little gingerbreads and let them dry a minute. And the fun thing about this is you could take it apart and store the pieces separate, and then next year you could change it up. So, okay, now we're going to flip them over, and then we're going to flip this one over too. They'll finish drying. And we're going to place them on the tray where we want them. And this is good even with a sticky cookie sheet that you aren't going to use anymore, because it's just a decoration. It's not like it has to be perfect. And you could spray paint your pan if you want. Or like I said, go get one at the Dollar Tree to use a new pan. I think it looks really cool because it looks like I've actually been baking my cookies, and this is how they came out. You could use any sign you want. Like you could have a joy sign or whatever you want. I'm going to, on this one, I tried to do that one so it looked like cookies that had just been decorated with like the little treat things, like all the candies and that. But you can decorate it however you want. I'm just going to do this bow, and I'm going to cut off the back of the bow. And then I'm going to hot glue it onto the right below the neck here on this one. And then I'm going to take and decorate it from there. I think that's it. I'm going to take one of the red ones and put it up as though it's a bow on the hair for Mrs. Gingerbread on this one. Okay, so we're going to take and cut off the back again. So just cutting off the twist tie part so that it doesn't come undone, because sometimes that comes undone. And I'm just going to put a little dab of glue and put it there, and I'll show you where I put them so you can kind of see. So there's what I've done so far. Now, I think with this one, I'm going to use these for the face pieces. So, we're going to cut these into strips of 5. And then we're going to take one off of each side. Ah, 4 looks good on her. So we'll do maybe 4 on him as well. And you can just play with it until you're happy with how they turn out. That's the thing about this is you can put your own twist on this so you're happy with your decoration. And all I did was kind of stretched it to make them go where I wanted them to. So there we go. There's the faces done. And I'm kind of thinking I want to leave this kind of more plain, but I think I'm going to put 3 button things down. So on this one, what I'm going to use is the hearts I got from the dollar store. If I can find my hearts, I think we'll use the pink buttons on her. We'll just use these pink dots that I have. We'll use the bright pink. We'll make this work. We're just going to take a big line, whatever I've got on one line, and we're going to make it go down the front of her. And then maybe we can take some and make it go across her legs like she's got a skirt on. My other one has like a little jumper on. I'm going to take one more. And then let's see, we're going to take a few up at the top just to make like sleeves. There's my gingerbread men and women, or man and woman. So now what I'm going to do is finish decorating this to make it look really cool. And I'm not going to do it on this one, but all I did was took a permanent marker and wrote 2020 on the rolling pin. I took this apart when I did in the other one, cut off the tag that came on it, I took off this little plastic tag. Okay, and then I undid the string from this one so I can have them separate. So I then just took I think what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to try cutting just below that knot because it was a little bit of a bite with my nails. Okay, take it off the rolling pin. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little knot up here. Also, my string got so long I had to tie it behind had to kind of tuck it behind the tag. Okay, and then all I'm going to do is put a magnet on the back of this, and I'm going to have to reorganize, oops, sorry guys, reorganize my gingerbread men down a little bit, gingerbread lady down a little bit, so I can put this between them. Yeah. You just reposition them. That's the good thing about them being magnetized and not glued on themselves. You could glue them on if you want to keep it this way. But I figured this way I can reorganize it, rechange it. I can put new gingerbread each year. So now I've got to get my magnets, and I need 2 more magnets here. 3 more magnets. But I have 2 in this box. Oh, keep in that. That's a little metal plate. That's cool to know. That's a little magnetic plate. Okay. So I'm just going to plop it down where I want my card. I'm going to put a little glue on it. And then I'm going to put my card on it, and I'll adjust it according to how it lands. If need be. There we go. And then there's the gingerbread recipe. So if somebody's visiting you, they have the gingerbread recipe in this case. Now, then I just glued a magnet on here and put it on. I'm not going to do that with this one because I might use this for another project. And then I glued a magnet onto the back of my Merry Christmas sign. On this one, I'm going to do it a little different. I'm going to go ahead and glue this on. And then we're going to move this. Let's see, do I want to leave it there? Does that look good? Okay, so I could put my Merry Christmas there or on the corner like I did on the other one. And you can just have a little fun with it. You can also get like a sign that says North Pole Bakery and put on there if you wanted to, or make one. But I think those are cute little gingerbread ways to use the gingerbreads. And then you can even get kids involved in this. And then you can put them up for the holidays, out for the holidays, and then you can take them down, store them as they are, or if you want, you can take them apart and store them so you can use them next year in different ways. Or this way, if you don't want to keep this, you can put your rolling pin out every year. You can put your cookie on your refrigerator door so you don't ever miss the recipe when you need it. And you can put your Merry Christmas out. You could use them as door decorations then, if you don't want to put them on a cookie sheet the next year. So just a couple ways you can use the, just a few items from the dollar store to make something kind of cute. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And comment down below which one of these two projects was your favorite. I hope you all have a wonderful day filled with lots of love and laughter. And we'll catch you in the next one. Bye guys.
The tidings we bring to you and your kid. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a